Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing is Hurts. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
And a key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down. Spectacular catch turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3 and out. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, 45 yards. And the Eagles are on the board here first in the season opener. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things could be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
70. 19.
They'll start on the ground here on first. And right away he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And that one coming on his opening carry of the season. Do you give him a mulligan?
You would like to, but this game counts. If this were preseason, he'd get a mulligan. But this is for real, so not expecting that at all. Got to find a way to take care of it. I'm sure he'll get other opportunities.
Barkley, inside handoff. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. Well, now hang on here because Saquon Barkley is in some discomfort, so we're going to have a pause here for an injury. They go play action with Hurts. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And the Titans are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
I think this will want to ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Tate. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
I tell you what, when you're down on the scoreboard, you've got to look to your stars, and that's what they do here to start the drive. I wouldn't be surprised if they looked his way a few more times in short order. That one, well designed, and it's a quick first down.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Trap 60, trap 60. 18.
From the shotgun, it's Ward. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 18 more yards there and another first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
He's got his man. This is Tate. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. Singleton. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6.
19 tight.
Here's Ward. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Brad, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
18, 5 in.
Ward. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
60 Vikings.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now Ward. Got man, and he hits him in stride. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Titans go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. He's going deep for Brown. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
The Eagles send out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Ranger. Here we go. Set. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Ready.
Throwing is Ward. That's complete to DK. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
At the Eagles' 33-yard line.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
60 Bobcat, 60 Cougar, 19. Ready.
Working out of the gun here, Ward. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Top low, 18.
It's a gain of 3. And the Titans' 1st down.
Gabby Lion.
To throw is Ward. To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Jihad Campbell. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
18, 60 Maverick, 60.
Throwing now, Ward. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now inside the 25. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
Panther 11, trap 50, trap 79 Broncos.
To throw, here's Ward. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Only a yard of the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Ward, 3rd and goal. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Garrett Wilson from 3 yards out. And the Titans are an extra point away from taking the lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point.
13.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
This now a 3rd and 4. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. It could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. DK to return. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, look at repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his quick catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. In motion left is Wilson.
Ready.
From the gun, Ward. That is caught. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Singleton. Jalen Carter in on that tackle. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
It's 2nd and 8.
Here's 2nd and 8. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here is 3rd down and 4. Looking to throw. Ward. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
18, Rodwood. 19, 18.
Operating from the gun. Ward. His throw incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Trap 60, trap 60. 60 Bison, 60 Bison, 60 Maverick, 60.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Again, it's Ward. He's got his target. That's complete. And it's a Titans touchdown. Garrett Wilson, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Titans are able to stretch out their lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Now Brown, he lost the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention.
Cowboy 80.
Now Ward throwing to start the drive. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down.
Pick up the 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
It's 60 Bison, 60 Bison, 19 Lions, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
Back to throw. Ward. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
70 Rangers, 70. Ready? Cougar 19. Ready?
From the gun on third down, Ward. Taking in left side, it's Wilson. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's go now.
1st and goal, Tennessee.
Go.
To the air again, Ward. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Garrett Wilson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Titans are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Eagles 13.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And he's got a man complete. And this will get him all the way inside the Tennessee 20. A big play there for Philly. And even 60 yards.
That's good.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
The touch and time there critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Hurts. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And the Eagles are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. Open, and he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Pat the 60, pat the 60. Buffalo 18.
Ward now working out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Warriors, 70 Timberwolves. Cup 19, Cup 19.
Out of the gun, Ward. Touchdown! A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. That one complete down the field to Smith. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. The kick by Elliott is good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Buffalo 18.
At the 46-yard line.
Let's go now.
From the gun, here's Ward. And he's got his man in stride, complete. It'll be a gain of just a yard. And 3rd and 8 now.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Ward from the gun on 3rd down. This is caught by Tate. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles 16. They got 29 yards that time. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Singleton. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. 2nd and 9.
18 Cardinals. Come on.
Looking to throw. Ward. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Titans add 6 to their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
No touch. On 81. No touch.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 65 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, it's Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Throwing is Hurts. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 39. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. 1st down in the red zone. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's Hurts to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles! Devontae Smith. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles get a bit closer. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
At the 30-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Singleton. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from the lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Ward. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3 and out.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Play action. Here's Hurts. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
And he's going to have an Eagles 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
King, Phil King.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Eagles have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Hurts will throw. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball. Guys, we can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Buffalo 18.
Working out of the gun here, Ward. This one finds Wilson downfield. Now he's loose again. Touchdown, Titans. Garrett Wilson, 71 yards. And the Titans are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. So that one, his fourth touchdown catch of the game, one behind the all-time record of 5. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down of the sack.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. The Eagles on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. He's going deep for Brown. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Fires the quick slant. A.J. Brown's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Eagles first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to take another shot here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Back to throw again. Towards the end zone for Brown. Oh, and that is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. A man over the middle, and it's complete.
17 yards.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Off play action. Peyton. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Titans are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
59 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
At the 47-yard line.
Let's go.
On 1st and 2. And it's a fumble. And the Eagles have recovered.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. He's going deep for Brown, and it's knocked away and incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
He's going to let it go again. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. A big play there for Philly. 53 yards. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Troy Anderson. There he goes right side.